Okay, welcome back to the pleasure palace that is the Billy Four Rocks garage. Now today we're going to be taking off the old front tyre and replacing it with a new front tyre. If you want to see a real-time video of me replacing a tyre for the first time, I did it on the rear tyre. I'll leave the link down below for that, but for this front one, because essentially I've already changed the tyre, I'm not going to do a real-time video of it again. I'm just going to do a time lapse of it, and I will tell you at the end if indeed, as I've read on the internet, if it is more difficult to change a front tyre than it is a back tyre. Now one of the reasons apparently is because the sidewall on a front tyre is slightly narrower and therefore slightly stiffer to take off with tyre irons. Let's check that theory out now. Let's actually measure the sidewalls on the front and rear tyre, and then we're just going to get cracking on it. All right, let's do it. All right, so we have the front tyre here. This is the brand new front tyre, and from when the tread starts to where the bead begins, we are looking at exactly 2.5 inches or 6.5 centimeters. Okay, let's do the rear wheel, or the rear tyre I should say. Look at this old battered beauty. I'll have to show you the inside of this soon, all the holes where I put the plugs. It's hilarious. Anyway, so the sidewall on a rear tyre, the other one was 2.5 inches. This one is 3 inches exactly, or 7.5 centimeters. Okay, so that's a difference of 1/2 inch. Is that enough to make it considerably more difficult to remove and replace than the rear tyre? Apparently it is, but we're going to find out today, and I will let you know at the end of it. Again, this is going to be a time-lapsed fitting, not a real time fitting. So I'll quickly show you the tools I've got laid out. Like a complete nerd, I've laid them out in specific order. So I've got just a tray to keep all bits and nuts and bolts in, stuff that I don't want to lose and stuff that I can clean up. Allen key for the pinch bolts, socket for the calipers, valve remover, tyre irons, small torque wrench for the caliper, large torque wrench for the wheel axle, breaker bar, and axle adapter at the very end there. Okay, let's set it all up and let's just get rolling. Woo! Okay, the front wheel is easily a lot harder than the rear wheel. There's definitely a knack to it. With the rear wheel, what I found was, once you've taken the old one off, you lube up the rim of the tyre, but you can push the first rim on. You can push it on, no problem. And then all you got to do is lever the second one on. But with the front wheel, it's such a tighter fit. I couldn't just push the first rim of the tyre on over the wheel, as I do with the rear wheel. I had to lever the first rim of the tyre on, and then obviously lever the second rim of the tyre. And the second part, it got really, really tight. I thought I was going to rip the tyre with the levers. It's really, I was giving it some. I had to turn the camera off because the battery was dying, so I've just charged it up. Oh my God, that was hard. I've got a headache. I've got these new Rode wireless mics. Hopefully it sounds a bit better now. But I'll do a little review of these soon. Oh my God, that was hard. So I'm going to grab a cup of tea, then we're going to fire up the compressor. Let me show you where that is now. It looks really nice over there. You see that? You see that all tucked away nice and neat? And there's all my sort of adapters for it. So we're going to fire that up now, get it all fully compressed up, and then we're going to try and seat the bead on that mother. Woo! All right. Cup of tea first though, yeah? Come on. Come on. Coconut rings and a cup of tea. The only thing is, this thing is really bloody loud. It actually says on there, I think, 97 decibels. Okay, here we go. Right, so we've got to listen out for, I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't work, guess who's walking down to Ride DMC with another new tyre on his rim. Oh, okay. Oh my God, we did it. I was a bit concerned because it wasn't inflating, but as soon as you push it, as soon as you push the tyre in, get it to sit a bit better, instantly you see it inflating. And I've got the two pops. I've only gone and bloody done it. So, next step, put the tyre valve back in, take the old weights off, balance it back on the bike, and we'll have a chat afterwards. Oh my goodness, I love the air compressor though. Brilliant. Alright, so we're all, I just put a load of lube around the rim there just to check if there's any air leaks, and we are all good. I'll just check the other side as well. Yeah, we are good. We are good to go. Right, let's get these weights off. Look, there's loads of them on this wheel. Let's see if it needs the same amount when it goes back on. And also, I just noticed there's two on this side as well. I wonder if they forgot to take these ones off when they put the other ones on, or vice versa. Let's have a look. 10, 20, 30, 40, what are these? Fives. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 55 grams of weight on the back wheel. Let's balance it and see how much we put on. Now, oh god, I'm so tired. I've actually, I bought some of these the other day. They're quite good. They're like wet wipes, but they've got this really quite abrasive backing on them. So I'm going to go around the rim with this, and then I'm going to go over with the degreaser to stick the new weights on. Scum. So do you remember with the rear tyre we had to put this adapter on, but with the front tyre, or the front wheel I should say, you just put the standard cones on, and there's one either side with a little grub screw that keeps everything tight and in place, and a little rubber o-ring on the end there. So we're going to get this on here and balance it up. So let's give it a little spin and see where we end up. Not that fast, Billy, blimey, you'd be here all day. Alright, I'll just carry on with this, and when it's all done I'll let you know how many weights it took. Beautiful. I love this little contraption. Alright, so that is done. That only needed what was it, 30, 2 10s and 2 5s, and we're all set, ready to go. So let's stick it back on. Everything has been cleaned and re-greased. Ooh, feels good, feels good. Okay, we're done. Fitted, balanced, everything's torqued up as it should be, and it didn't cost me a penny. Well, apart from the £130 for that, the £30 for that. You know what I mean. Anyway, so let's flip you around. Whoo! I tell you what, everything's harder when you've got a splitting headache. I had it since I woke up this morning, and it's just pounding. So yes, so just to recap, the front tyre is more difficult to fit than the rear tyre. That much I found out today. I say difficult, it's a different technique. Like where I said with the rear tyre you can just push the front edge over it and then you just lever on the second edge. With this one, from what I found out, even though it was my first time doing the front tyre, I had to lever the front one on and the second one on, so effectively you're doing twice as much work. But now I know, next time it should be a little bit easier. But the tyres are on there now and they're looking good. I must admit, the back one, when I rode the bike after I fitted the rear one, the bike feels a lot smoother. I don't know whether it was balanced incorrectly before. I doubt it, because they've got those, you know, balancing machines and all that sort of stuff, but it definitely feels a lot smoother. So I'm hoping with the new one on and all those old weights off and fresh weights on, freshly balanced, it should go like a dream. We will see. So yeah, so God, I'm just knackered today, cream crackered. So, but yes, I'm actually, this bit here I'm recording on my phone on the external mic, but those Rode Wireless Go mics are really handy. So I'm going to do a review of those soon. I'll tell you why I got them. Yeah, today was the first time I've used them, and they've turned out to be quite a... It just takes out a lot of faff, worrying about which way the mic is pointing and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just one less thing to worry about with those, which is cool. So, video coming on that soon. Huggers being fitted soon. I'll show you all of that. And yeah, that's it. We're done for another day. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take it easy. Bye. So something I've just learnt before I go, apparently when you remove your front wheel, before you put it back and you torque everything up, with the axle bolt still in there and the pinch bolts in but not torqued up, you're supposed to compress the fork a few times to centralise everything and then torque it all up. I didn't know that. I literally just learnt that about five minutes ago. So there you go. Cool. Boy. Okay, so before I properly go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Mark from Biker Bits Australia, the YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. He very kindly mentioned me at the end of one of his previous videos in regards to my rear tyre changing vid. So I'll just play what he said now. I'll run it here.
Right, now I just want to do a shout out of a YouTube channel. It's Billy4Rocks from England. He's a crew member. What he's done, and it's Triumph. So his Triumph Explorer is what he's got. He's had it for years. Removing and fitting a tyre and balancing the wheel for the first time ever. So he's never done it, and he goes through the process of taking the wheel off, taking the tyre off, putting the tyre back on, doing the balancing, and it was great. I mean, I could empathise with how he was doing it, and I also realised when I've been doing videos and doing stuff, and I know people kind of like screaming at the screen or going, you know, put your knees into this or whatever it is, where, you know, when you know how to do it and then you're watching someone do it for the first time and you can just see, like, if you just do this, it'll make it easier. But Billy gets there in the end, like always. So I'll put a link in the description to his video. If you like seeing that type of stuff, check it out. It's a great video to see. Yeah, cool. Good on you, Billy.
So how about that? That's very kind of him. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, his channel was the first one I started watching. First motorcycle related stuff I started watching on YouTube, and it was him that inspired me to start my own channel. So I can say without any doubt, if it wasn't for Mark and Biker Bits, there would be no Billy4Rocks. So I have him to thank for all of this, really. So Mark, if you're watching, cheers mate, much appreciated. Keep up the good work. See you later.